Good morning. It's another day, and I have a 30-minute easy run today. So I thought we could go for a run together, catch up, and I'm going to take you to my new favorite loop around Tempelhof. So if you're sitting there unmotivated, this is your sign to start getting ready so that we can go and do this together. Let's go. I need to grab a snack. I love these energy balls. Oh my God. It's peanut butter and cacao. I still haven't washed them. They smell terrible. Let's go. This is so good. Just gonna start my watch. Run. Let's go. How are we doing? Wow. Last video was pretty heavy. I was suffering and really sad for such a long time. And I don't know, I finally feel like getting my spark back, feeling much more joy and lightness because I just really let myself go to the depths of the sadness, and a lot of it was because I just couldn't let go, and I also just let myself hold on for as long as I needed to, and then I let it go. And as soon as I let go, it just felt, I don't know, so freeing. And I know I'm being a bit vague about what I let go, but I'm still trying to figure out my boundaries on here as well, to know what feels good to share and things I want to keep private. But yeah, it was a long process, and it all kind of started like a few months ago. I had this therapy session. My therapist was like, you know, whose rules are you following? You seem to have a lot of rules that you follow. Whose rules are they? And I was like, that's a really good question. I have no idea. So I've been trying to explore this the last few months and trying to do things differently. So the last months, just really letting myself do whatever I felt like doing, expressing in all the ways that I felt like expressing. And I think in that process, I'm really getting to know myself, you know? Because in this process, I also saw how I put everyone else in the center and I'm just on the sidelines. And it's so sad because it's my life and I'm not living it fully. So in the last weeks, it's been, a lot of self-care practices. I wrote a list of 20 self-care activities. Really simple, like going for a walk, going for a bike ride, making a nice meal, journaling. What else? Like writing affirmations. I don't know, there's a list. I can share it. And I was just choosing to do one thing every day. Also, this just, waking up at 6 a.m., showing up. I'm really noticing how, all these small actions, they really make a difference. Oh my God, this is also my new favorite place to run. Like, look how spacious. It's so nice. I did many runs where I was just running and screaming and crying. But one thing I learned about myself in this process is that, whoa, wow, is that I'm persistent AF. Like, I will just try and try and try to figure it out, try to understand until, yeah, either I do or realize that, okay, there is no more figuring out. There's no more trying anymore. I gotta let this go. And that's kind of exciting because I thought if I direct all of this energy to something that is actually going to help me and serve me, damn, like I can do some cool stuff, you know, and that's really where my energy should be going. But there are no regrets, actually. Like, I don't feel bad about anything. I am actually just really celebrating that I let myself go through this. And what was different this time is that I felt like I dealt with it myself more. Like, I was very internal. There were like a few friends I would share bits, but I really tried to keep this process to myself because previously I was one of those people who, like, you just would immediately call a friend to analyze, immediately, call somebody or try to talk about it as much as possible. And yeah, this whole process of kind of being with it myself allowed me to get to know my own rules, choose things for myself, like decide for myself, which, yeah, I guess is slowly starting to empower me and also building more self-trust within myself, knowing that whatever I decide, whatever I feel, it's okay. You know, I don't have to do what you do. I don't have to think what you think. They can both exist, but ultimately it's what feels good and authentic for me. So yeah, it was a really good learning, and I really feel like I closed a chapter and now we're on a new chapter. I got so many comments and messages from my last video from many of you who've felt similar things or are going through similar things. And yeah, it also made me realize the importance of sharing, because it's really nice not to feel alone, you know, that you're not crazy, that we're all going through similar things, just in different forms. And it also reminds me to have more compassion, because yeah, people are smiling, but underneath, you know, we're all suffering in some way. And yeah, another thing that really helped me get perspective was actually spending time in nature. And you know, I grew up in nature and I never spent time in nature. And in my last video I was sharing that, like, I don't know how to live well in this city. And actually it's also because I wasn't trying to live the way, like, I like to live, you know. I was really kind of doing things the way, well, I was trying to do things that I thought I was supposed to do to live in the city. I spent this weekend out in nature And it just really gave me so much perspective to zoom out and get the bigger picture, because everything else, it's all just dust, like all the things that we get fixated on and the suffering and all of it, it's all just dust. It's meaningless. And I don't know, just spending time outside in the quiet, also without my phone, walking barefoot, going for swims, was so grounding. And it's not that there's no nature in Berlin. I just have to make a bit of effort and make more time to actually get out of the city and spend more time there. So this month actually I'm gonna be in Marbella, which is so nice because I really, really, really miss swimming in the sea. But when I come back and I'm here, one of my things is definitely to spend more time in nature, do weekend trips. You know what I also want to do? I want to go on like a little weekend trip alone. That's really been part of the practice for the past month, is to enjoy, like fully enjoy the time that I spend alone, enjoy my own company. And I used to do that so much, like I was traveling around alone for a really long time. Now, because I haven't done it, it feels difficult because you get stuck, right? And that's why movement is so important, because it reminds you to just keep moving, keep doing, keep going forward. So in the next months, I'm going to, plan a little weekend trip by myself, maybe to one of like the islands in Spain, and then I can go surfing. I feel really optimistic because I think this is just going to push me to take things to the next level in my life, to really go all into my goals, because I've been holding back for too long now. And I'm ready to put myself in the center. I'm ready to make myself main character, to make myself the most important person in my life, so that I can really fill myself up to serve and meet others. Because I haven't been able to really connect and be present with others in person. Whew. Last 4 minutes. Time flies when you got someone to chat to. If you ever come to Berlin, or if you're in Berlin, I really hope that you get to just come out to Tempelhof, come early because no one's here, and just go for a run, because it just feels so liberating. And then take that feeling of liberation and freedom into your day, into your life. And we're done. Woo! We did it! High five. Oh, let me just stop my watch. Also, one thing, if you're just starting running, one thing that really helped me was to run by time, not distance, because I think it's like something in your head where, I don't know, like 3 kilometers when you first start running sounds like not doable, but then running for like 20 minutes sounds really achievable. And then like when my dad came in May, he wanted to go for a run, and I was like, oh, let's do 3K, easy. He was like, no, 3 kilometers, no, I couldn't do that. I was like, okay, then let's just run for 20 minutes. And actually, he ran 3 kilometers in 20 minutes. And yeah, it just really helped me to not stress about like the distance and take it a bit easy, you know? Wow, that was nice. Very, very grateful that I live so close to here and that it's so accessible. Just gonna check the time because maybe a cafe is open and we can have a coffee. Yeah, it's 8. We can go grab a coffee. I can drink coffee again because I don't have as much anxiety. Oh my God. Cheers to the best day ever. Thanks for coming on a run with me. I hope you also got out there, moved your body, and you're feeling good. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.